Hi guys, welcome to this relaxing flow. Just bring yourself into a seated position. You can place a block or a cushion underneath your sit bones if it feels more comfortable for you. And here I just want you to close down the eyes whenever you feel comfortable enough to sit. Resting the eyes, you can feel the skin around the forehead decrease, around the cheeks. You notice the breath automatically softens and slows down. Everything that's happened within your day, your thoughts, your actions, your plans, just leave them behind. There's no need to do anything or think about anything right now. Your intention is to simply be. Soften the shoulders. Is the back of the head in line with the back of the chest? Sitting up nice and tall, can you breathe a bit deeper into the abdomen? Noticing that natural flow of breath. How does the quality of your breath feel? Does it feel smooth and expansive? Or does it feel short and constricted? Having no judgment, just noticing and observing right now. Noticing how you feel within body and in mind. Bringing a more deliberate Ujjayi breath in as you inhale, draw the breath to the back of the throat. Keep that same constriction as you exhale slowly through the nose. Start to visualize the breath moving through the spine to the base of the pelvis. And as you exhale, it travels up through the nervous system and out through the crown of your head. So you inhale a deep breath, traveling down through the spine, reaching the base of the pelvis. And as you exhale, you visualize that breath as energy moving up through the spine, past the heart, through the throat, through the crown of the head. Again, inhale. If you're finding it hard to visualize, think of the breath as a light, which is traveling down through the chest, through the abdomen, filling that light in all directions within the base of the pelvis. And as you exhale, it pulsates in and travels up the nervous system through the crown of the head. Inhale, still stay with that visualization. The nervous system is within the spine. So all of the nerves that allow our body to move, the central nervous system, the kind of hub of that electricity, is within the vertebral column of the spine. So as you take your awareness there and you visualize that light, think of that, the nervous system becoming stimulated. All those nerves, those wires, lighting up with the breath, moving with the breath, breathing in, breathing out. If there's tension in your face, release it. Your mind is wandering, make the effort to bring it back to the breath. Just one more minute here. Stay with the counts of breath or the visualization of light, whatever you need to use to stay focused. Apply it. Gently bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra at your heart center, palms pressed. Rub your hands together to create some heat. Cup your eyes with your hands. Gently bring down your hands, opening your eyes. If there's a block or cushion underneath you, just remove it and place it to the side. Notice which leg is in front of the other. So for me, it's my left shin is in front of my right shin. Whichever side leg is in front, you're going to move to that side when I tell you. Just be observant of it right now. Inhale, reach the arms up. Stretch through the spine, feel space between each vertebra as you lengthen the crown. Inhale deep. Exhale, fold. Keeping the sit bones behind you. Bowing the head, tucking the chin, reaching the fingertips away. Inhale, visualize the breath moving to the base of the spine. Exhale, fold. Stay connected to those deep, rhythmic breaths. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the side of your body, which shin is in front. So knee is my left, and walking my hands over to the left side. Once I'm there, I press the right sit bone down. Inhale, I reach the right arm over the arm that's in front and open up my arm, gazing behind my right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. If you can, bend the elbow underneath you while pressing the opposite hip down into the ground, rooting it. Breathing into the side of the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, press yourself back up to a seated position. Exhale, take the hand, my left hand, if your shin is in front, on the right, your right hand, placing it onto the opposite knee. Lengthen and twist. Just twist in the thoracic spine, don't move the hips. You'll find it quite difficult to anyway. Lift the chin, take the gaze behind you. Inhale back to center. Swap your legs over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Ujjayi in, Ujjayi out. We inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the shin that's in front, left or right. Bow down. Breath in. Exhale, open the arm that's on top and rotate the shoulder open, palm faces up as you gaze behind. Inhale. Exhale, you reach over, side bend. Rotate the ribcage forward. Root the opposite hip down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, press up to seated. Exhale, twist. Hand over the opposite knee. Gaze behind. Inhale, back to center. Extend your left leg out beside you in a diagonal. Right foot to the inner left thigh. Rotate your rib cage so the heart is facing the knee, and take your hand to the inner left thigh, left hand to the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, side bend. Allow gravity to kind of take your body, but you're not covering your face. You're just hanging here. You can rest on the shin, on the knee, or on the leg if you need to, wherever you need to get the most comfortable form. If your arm is aching, you can just take the hand behind you and kind of rest it on the head. Close your eyes if you like. Feel heavy in the right hip as the right hip roots down. Breathing into the right rib cage, left foot is flexed. Deep breath in. Exhale, press the left hand into the mat to come back up to center. Take the heart to face the left foot, twisting the torso. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the hands towards the left foot. You can take the right hand and hold on to either the outside of the left shin or the left foot if you can grab it. Root the right shoulder down and fold. Breathing in, breathing out. You can take the left hand behind you to press yourself down a bit deeper. Don't let the sit bones lift and just allow gravity to take the chest down towards the thigh. And relax the muscles in the face. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, fall a bit deeper. Take your hands to either side of the leg, walk yourself back up. Gently just take a twist to the right, to the left. Drawing the left foot in, extending the right leg out. Positioning yourself comfortably. Center of the chest moves towards the left knee. Right hand can rest anywhere. You can use a block if you need to the inner right shin. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, feel like you're leaning over a big ball. And you're just finding your comfortable spot, hanging out there, and allowing your breath to fall into places, so does your body. You can take the left hand behind the head if you want to. Closing down the eyes, keeping the center of the chest open. Inhale, press into the right hand, come back up to center. Allow the spine to restack. Take a moment here. Have a sense of release as you exhale. Center of the chest rotates towards the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Use your hands on the outside of the calf, the shin or the foot. Take the right hand behind you. Try and press the tummy onto the thigh. Tuck the chin under so the neck is in line with the spine. And breathe and fold with gravity. Relax the face. Last breath in. Exhale through the mouth, fold a bit deeper. Take your hands to either side and gently walk up. Again, restacking the spine, taking a moment. Gentle twist. Extend both legs out in front of you. You can place a block underneath your sit bones if you need to, if this is uncomfortable to sit like this, or if you feel restricted. You can have a bend in your knees if that is comfortable for you as well. Your hamstrings feel a bit tender. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hips. So you're hinging from the hips, trying to place the tummy on the ground. If you get this far and you want to rest down, place a blanket or a cushion or a block just underneath the tummy or the chest to support you. Once you're in a comfortable position, just relax the head down, tuck the chin under, and let go. Allow gravity to take your body. And place your forehead on a block if you want to, or if you have a couple of blocks, place your forehead on them. And breathing in, breathing out. A few more breaths here. Relax the face. Placing your hands down, putting weight into your hands. Gently walking yourself back up. Head comes up last. Take a moment. Wiggle the toes, move the ankles. Place your fingertips underneath one knee and gently lift up. Opposite and lift. And then just windscreen wipe the knees from left to right. If one side feels nice, then you can hold it down for a little bit. Pushing into that side, pressing into the hip, pressing into the stretch. And then cross over the legs and come onto the mat in an all-four position. Tabletop position. Start to move your body. Move the spine like in barrel-like movements. Taking the head with you. Closing down the eyes, letting go of what you look like and stepping into a sense of sensation. Move the spine like an S shape. So as one goes all the way, the other goes the other way. And you'll notice the top of the body may feel quite restricted compared to the bottom. Take it the other way. Try and bring that fluidity into the top of the spine. So focusing on behind the rib cage, the thoracic, into each arm, just trying to get a bit of movement with the shoulders, with the neck. And as we come into this kind of free movement, notice if your breath has changed or if it is stopped. If you have paused your breath, then bring back some conscious breathing into your movements. Come to stillness. Shift into cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, tuck the toes under, lift the chest. Exhale through the mouth, round, press into the tops of the feet. Inhaling, moving the shoulders back. Exhaling, rounding. Last time, inhale and exhale. Child's pose. Reach the arms forward, bow the head down. I'm going to come into a moving cat-cow. So keeping this a doming position as we dome forward, we lift the hips, keep a rounding position, chin is tucked. When the shoulders come past the wrists, we arch the back, the pelvis lifts, so does the chest, so does the gaze. Once the gaze is lifted, we move it back. Inhale, as soon as the sit bones touch the heels, we round under. Breath in as we move forward. Breath out as we move back. Keep the gaze lifted until the sit bones touch the heels. Inhale, tuck the chin, round it forward, shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, sit bones lift the gaze, arch it back. Move with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Really emphasize each movement. Think about articulating through the spine. Inhaling, exhaling as we move. Tucking the chin, lifting the gaze. One more in and out. Bring it forward and ripple the body down onto the mat. Move the hips from side to side, just rest the face. Notice how nice it feels to just let go of your body on the ground. Feel heavy. Move your feet from side to side. Move your hips from side to side. Take your hands out, start to rock onto each shoulder. We're going to come into a shoulder stretch. So as we rock onto the right shoulder, palm facing down, we take the left leg behind us, comes behind the right knee. Walk that right hand up a little bit more for more of an intense stretch. If you want a very intense stretch, you can bend the right hand. Notice that sudden restriction you feel. If that's too much for you, take the hand out in line with the shoulder. Breathing in, tucking the core in. If this is too much for your lower back, bend both the knees in. Just come to stillness with body and breath and mind. Your eyes are closed and you're taking your awareness inwards. You can rest this top leg down. Settle into whichever comfortable, intense posture suits your body. Your breath is as steady as the breathing we started with. Your left shoulder is relaxing now. Maybe you can walk that right hand up a bit higher. Maybe you can place a little bit more weight onto it. Use the breath to help breathe through your limitations. These restrictions we have within our body are because our brain is telling our muscles that this is dangerous and too far for our limitations. Can you use the breath to ease the mind, to relax the brain and tell yourself that you are safer to go a little bit deeper? Your body is capable and you are in control. Connect to the breath. Last breath in, deep breath into the left rib cage. Exhale, sigh out, feel a bit heavier, maybe one last press. Gently roll onto your tummy. Take the palms behind you and just notice the difference within each shoulder. Move your fingers. Hands out in line with the shoulder. We're going to come onto the left hand. So gaze to the right. Roll onto the shoulder. Maybe take the foot behind or bend the knee underneath. Feel comfortable within your back, more importantly. Once you've found your kind of sweet spot, maybe you want a bit more of an intense stretch and you can bend the elbow into a right angle. Again, if this is too much, then begin here and shimmy here when you're ready. Once you've found your comfortable spot, ease your way into relaxation. You can rest the leg on top or have it behind the knee. Relax the right shoulder. Close your eyes and take your awareness inwards. Breathe into the left shoulder. Exhale through the mouth if you need to. Don't resist, relax and breathe through your limitations. Tell your brain, tell your mind that you are capable. You are safe. Last breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Gently roll yourself back onto your tummy and take your hands behind you, palms facing up. Just take a moment here. Placing the hands in line with the chest. Press yourself back gently into a child's pose. Knees are wide, big toes together. Sink the hips back onto the heels, reach the hands forward. Tuck the chin and relax. Keeping the left hand where it is, take the right hand and thread it underneath, coming into a twist in the top part of the body. Keep the hips in line, so both hips should be touching the heels if they can, but if they're not, one side shouldn't be hitching up. Try and stack the left shoulder on top of the right. Depress the right shoulder slightly, then reach over with the right fingertips. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, right hand back. Exhale, left arm under. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, release the head down. Stay on the fingertips and press the chest towards the ground. Frame the biceps over the ears by wrapping the shoulders open, so open across the chest and bow. Inhale, bring the weight forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, move the body from left to right. Walking the feet a little bit closer in. Keeping them wide. Have a slight bend in the knees and then pull the hips back, reaching the fingertips forward, tucking the head under. Feel like I'm pulling your hips to the back of the mat as I'm pulling your arms to the front.
You have a generous bend in the knees so the thighs and abdomen are touching. Drag the hands back. Walk the feet in slightly, forward fold. Uttanasana. Sway from side to side. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, hands on the shins. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, a little bend in the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs, Ardha Uttanasana, ripple out so the belly comes out, then the chest, then the neck, then the head. And then fold, same direction, belly, chest, neck, head. Inhale, ripple up. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, push the knuckles away, squeeze the scapula behind you, so squeeze the shoulder blades in like you're squeezing a penny between your back. Bend the knees and fold. Once you're here, pull your fingertips behind your head. Keep folding. The crown of the head is rooting towards the ground. Notice the weight distribution between your heels and toes. The inner arches of the feet are pressing down. You're breathing into the back of the body and exhaling through the mouth and having a nice sense of release. Wrists are touching, so you clasp the hands together. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the hands behind the head a little bit more. Tuck the chin and fold. Without catapulting the hands, take the hands down towards the sacrum. Release and take the hands down. Just notice that blood flow release into the fingertips. Keeping the chin tucked, bend the knees as much as you need to scoop the hands underneath the feet. So the big toe is pressing on the crease of the wrist. The entire hand is underneath the foot. Don't worry if the knees are bent. Tuck the chin and try and straighten the legs out. Try and straighten the backs of the knees, but keep the hands where they are. The big toe mound is pressing firmly into the wrist and almost massaging the hand into the ground. Breathing into the back of the body and taking a few breaths to get comfortable here. I know this can be very restrictive. Shoulders away from the ears. Rock the weight back so you can remove each hand gently from underneath your feet. Walk the feet in so they are about just a little bit from hips width distance, about a fist distance between each foot. Take the left elbow to the inner left knee. The knee is bent, the right leg is straight. You're going to take your left hand and place it to the inside of the right ankle. And you're going to open up your right arm and twist within the thoracic spine. So rotate that right shoulder over the left. Maybe take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Root through the right heel, lengthen through the crown of your head, suck the belly in. Pull the right hip into the midline of the mat and breathe. Inhale, take the right hand down, bend both the knees. Right elbow to the inner right knee. Right hand rests on the left ankle. You straighten the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Root through the left heel, pull the left hip into the midline of the mat. The inner knees are squeezing together and you're lengthening through the crown of the head, rotating the left shoulder open, gazing up. If you can, if you feel impingement in your neck, look down at the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bend both the knees back to center. Take your feet out wide. Bend into the knees. Externally rotate the feet so the toes are pointing out, the heels are pointing in. Take the floor and just take yourself down into your Malasana yogi squat. If this isn't accessible for you, then have your heels lifted, but place a block or cushion or blanket underneath your heels. You take the floor if you need, just rock from side to side. Take your feet as wide as you need to. Try and straighten up in the spine. Tuck the tailbone under, lengthen through the crown of the head. Push the elbows into the inner thighs. If you can, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra at your heart center. Press the thumb against your chest, lengthen up again and breathe it in. Exhale, release. Inhale deep. Visualize that breath going to the base of the spine. Exhale, release. One more time. And release. Gently open the eyes if they're closed. Take the hands down to the mat and drop the knees. Turn to the side of your mat, keeping the knees wide. Coming into frog, placing your hands down, splitting your knees and taking your shins behind you. The feet are in external rotation, so the inner sides of the feet are on the mat. Keep the feet flexed and you want the feet to be in line with the knees, so they're not bringing out too much. Keep them in line. You're going to come down to your forearms if you can. Maybe then you can split your knees a bit more. Notice the weight will want to come forward. Push the weight back. Push the hips back. Tuck your chin so the neck is in line with the spine. And we're going to hang out here for a moment. If you can, try and rest the body down and push the hands back. You're going to hit a point of your limitation soon. Take your mind into that breathing pattern where you breathe through it. Keep pressing the hands back, keeping the weight back. Don't creep forward. Count the breaths. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Nearly done. 3 more breaths. Place pressure into your hands. Bring your feet in and gently lift yourself up. scooping the knees in underneath you and twisting on your mat to come into a seated position. Windscreen wipe your knees from left to right. Notice any feelings that come over you. When we come into these deep connective tissue stretches, we release not only tension, physical tension, but also a lot of emotional tension that we hold on to and don't always get the opportunity to release. So all the stress, the worry, the anger, the trauma we've been through in our lives manifests as tension within our muscles. I love the example of when you are angry and you tense your fist or screw up your face, and then you're not angry, you release it. Sometimes our body goes through a lot more than just anger, and we don't hold on to that tension that we have caused when we're going through those emotions. So if you feel any emotions or anything, don't dismiss them or feel that you can't release them. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to smile, smile. Listen to your body. Extend your legs out. This is uncomfortable for you to sit like. Then place a cushion or blanket or block underneath your sit bones. It will just prop you up slightly to feel more comfortable. Or you can have a slight bend in the knees. I'm going to keep a slight bend in the knees to protect my lower back. So again, listen to yourself if you feel restricted. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Once you're there, try and keep the spine straight, and if you can extend the legs out, extend them as far as they'll go, but keep the back straight. Don't extend the legs if you're rounding in the back. You can use a strap here if you have one. Closing down the eyes, relaxing the face. Trying to pull your elbows towards your shins, but pull the center of the chest up through the big toes. Breathing in and out. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the eyes. Soft breath. Try and pull the shoulder sockets, the shoulders back into the sockets. Try and press the inner arches of the feet down. Releasing the hands, placing on either side and walking yourself back, restacking the spine, moving the feet. Taking the right ankle and placing it on top of the right thigh, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take your fingertips to either side, pull the center of the chest, pull the sternum towards the thigh. Relax the face as you exhale and fold. Flexing the left toes, flexing the right foot. pressing down into the hands, walk yourself up. Drop this right foot over, pull it in, take your left forearm over the right knee, pull the chest and the knee together as you lengthen. Left foot is flexed. Exhale, twist to the back of the room. Maybe take your hand behind you, but don't use this as an anchor to pull yourself, just to rest and then twist with the core. Inhale gently back to center. Exhale, swap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the face. If your right thigh is hurting, then place a blanket underneath the ankle or just engage the quad a bit more by lifting the kneecap up towards the hip on the right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulders are away from the ears. Pressing into the hands, lifting up, restacking the spine, taking a moment. Dropping the left foot over, wrapping the right forearm over. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Twist from the thoracic and use your pelvic floor to help you. So as you exhale, engage with your pelvic floor and twist. Maybe take the hand behind you, either on the fingertips or resting on the palm. Shoulders open and away from the ear. Inhale and exhale. Keep the thigh close to the chest. Inhale back to center gently. Exhale, release. Scoop the sit bones towards the heels. Take the hands behind the thighs. Hinge back 45 degrees with a straight back. Tuck the tailbone under, create a C shape with the spine. And then gazes forward, feet are rooting down, and you will come down one vertebra at a time. The lower back, behind the rib cage, the shoulders and the back of the head, palms face up. Just rock the hips from side to side gently. Notice that natural imprint of your spine on the mat. Feel deeply connected to your body through your breath, through the tissues, muscle fibers, organs, blood pumping through your body. You can not only feel it, you can visualize it. You are it. You are every cell within your body. You feel deeply connected to that. Lift the sit bones, drop them, just curl the tailbone out, feel a nice sense of release, of tension from the lower back. Take the right ankle, place it on top of the left thigh. Lift the knees, interlace the fingers behind the left thigh or over the left shin. Keep the feet flexed and pull as much as you can comfortably. Chin is tucked and you're breathing into the right thigh. You're actively pressing the right knee away from the body as you pull the left knee into the body. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Go deeper or relax a bit more. Last breath in and out. Rock from side to side in this position gently. Release the fingertips. Left foot comes to the floor. Right foot comes to the floor. Left foot lifts, ankle over the right thigh. Lift the knee up, interlace behind the thigh or behind the shin. Tuck the chin under. Deep breaths into moving through your limitation. Push the left knee away. Draw the right knee in. Feet are flexed. Breathing into the left hip. Last breath in. And out. Gently rock in this position. Release the fingertips. Right foot down, left foot down. If you're near a wall or near somewhere where you can lean your feet against the wall, then just take yourself over. You don't have to take a mat, or you could take your blanket and just take yourself over it and scoot your hips as close as you can to the wall so you can walk your legs up the wall. And then once you're there, you can relax your legs and they can feel heavy on the wall. You can place a blanket over you or behind your head if you want to. Just try and get your sit bones as close as you can. So they don't have to be touching the wall. Then walk your legs up and just allow the natural bend in your knee to be there as your feet feel heavy against the wall. It's very important that we do this so we can allow the blood flow from the ankles come back to the heart. We usually lose circulation in the ankles and in the bottom of the legs because it's very hard for the heart to pump blood all around the body, let alone it moving against gravity. In this space, we give the heart a break and we help things like varicose veins or swelling or tension within the feet. It's very restorative and relaxing and really good for your body to stay in this position as many times in the week as you can. Even if you do it in bed and just put your legs against the wall in bed. So once you're there, relax the hands beside you or on your body. Close down the eyes. We're going to take our Shavasana here. Relax your face. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Feel that crease soften as the eyebrows move further away from each other. The muscles behind the eyes begin to relax as you tell them to switch off. Relax the eyes completely. There's no need for them to be working as the eyes are closed and the eyelids are heavy. The jaw is relaxed and maybe you have a slight opening of the lips. And you remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Your neck feels heavier than before and you move the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe
rolling the scapula underneath you slightly. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. This is your time to relax and replenish every cell within your body with oxygen and clean breath. Just allow all the benefits from your practice to sink in. We've brought so much tension to the surface of the body. After this class, drink a lot of water to help flush out that tension, those toxins. But also visualize the breath as moving that tension through. Think about the blood cleaning your body. If you're finding it hard to be still, then take your awareness to the breath and visualize that light moving to the base of the spine again. Just one more minute here. Enjoy this last minute of rest. Your body and mind need it. There's no need to do. The only need is to be right now. Gently start to deepen the breath. Stepping back into your physical body, notice that natural curvature or the natural imprint of your spine on the mat. Probably not a curvature as your legs are in the air. Hopefully not a curvature as your legs are in the air. Just rock your head from side to side, massaging the back of your skull. From ear to ear, have a nice stretch along the neck as well. Move your fingertips and your toes. And gently bend your knees in towards your chest. Hug your knees in and just massage your sacrum onto the mat just by rocking from side to side gently. Keeping the eyes closed, roll over to one side and cradle your body. Bend the knees into the chest, rest the head on the arm underneath you. Position yourself in a comfortable position. Just lying down, cradling in, noticing the breath as you breathe in, belly deepens, you can feel the breath against your arm. Pressing into the hand which is on top. Press yourself up into a comfortable seated position with the eyes closed. Sitting up nice and tall. Taking a moment to notice how you feel again before you end your practice and come back into doing mode. Experience gratitude for moving it in your own body. How good does it feel to be able to move within our own bodies, having that freedom. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Take whatever you need from this practice and apply it to your life. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.